I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Foster Coaching Cosplay, and today we're going to guys with Geass episode 23. Natalie is freaking alive.
Yes! I love to be right!
She's in ecstasy right now, guys.
The bad thing about this is that she's alive in the world where Lelouch is painting himself as the ultimate villain. So
whoopsie.
She basically told him that, hey, she's their enemy now. Him and Suzaku, they're against her. So I don't know how Lelouch is gonna react to this, but it's definitely not something he planned for. SCHNEIZEL apparently planned for everything. Like he's chilling in his
in his Diamond city.
Yeah, with the flare weapons ready to be fired, I'm guessing, and he's got the ultimate weapon against Lelouch, his sister. Lelouch has painted himself as the Emperor of Britannia. He's aiming for a dictatorship. He is hinting at a mass murder. We think he might be playing the role of villain because he wants to unite everyone else. We'll see what he does, but it goes against his character, what he's been doing last episode. It goes against who we've learned to love in this show, you know?
True.
So I'm curious where he's going. We fear he might be trying to be bad in order to be killed later on, you know? We think he's planning his death somehow. We'll see. But I want to find out how Natalie survived this bomb, so
alright.
Let's go. Episode 23.
Shit, man.
Yeah. It's a really fun way to end this! It wasn't even an ending!
Because that is passed way too fast for my liking.
We just watched a movie too, so you know episodes that are 20 minutes long just they fly by.
Fast.
I realized that when we're watching these episodes, we are like this. There's a lot being done, and we have to overanalyze like everything. And you know, in Geass being Geass, like everything is being shot at us like really fast. But
you know what? I really like that at the beginning it was a game of the mind.
Oh yeah.
Like making a move, retreat, making a move, retreat. And I even for the soldiers in their nightmares, come on, do we move forward or we get backward again? Come, what's the move, man?
Everything has been planned. I really like that we got a few scenes in this episode where we saw the actual Lelouch. Last episode was so not the guy we got used to seeing, and this episode I was really happy to have my Lelouch back. We have confirmation that he's planning for something. He's been planning with Suzaku, he's been doing all of this for a reason.
Yeah.
Now, what's interesting is we've got the Emperor, we've got Charles, we've got SCHNEIZEL, and we've got Lelouch. All three of them, they understand how the world works. They understand how people work. Charles saw it for the calamity it was, for the ugly thing it was, and he wanted to erase it by stripping people of their will, kinda, you know, taking away their free will, taking away their ambitions, taking away their dreams, making them all, you know, the same, so no one would fight. SCHNEIZEL is seeing this ugly thing as something that can't be changed, so he's gonna use it. He's gonna use, since people, you know, they understand how the world works and they're not willing to change it, well, he's gonna use the system, basically. A world ruled by fear is gonna be ruled. It's gonna lead to peace. It's exactly like last episode I was mentioning Sasuke from Naruto and saying that it looked like Lelouch wanted to be like the big bad guy so that everyone would focus on him. Well, it's kind of similar with SCHNEIZEL. You know, he wants to be the ultimate evil, sort of have the ultimate power, and make people fear him so much that in the disaster he's going to create, in their angst and their despair, they're going to ralliate, they're going to be together, and they're going to listen to this one guy that they can defeat, and they're not going to fight each other, of course, because they're so full of despair. It's a really bad way to do this. But
technically, his way of thinking is like, people are not going to do anything bad or any crimes.
Not anymore, not after
because if they do so, well, I'm going to shot my flea at them and destroy them all.
Well, yeah, he's ruling them through fear. It's
That's
based
not
off
a good
it's
way
based,
to do things.
but just like his dad, it's based off the need to stop the fight. You know, stop the fighting. It's a need to have peace and to have people, you know, all work together for a better world. It's just that his way of doing things really sucks. Lelouch is the only one that we can be sure of right now, because he's the only one who hasn't said his plan out loud so far. You know, we can only guess, because we said it last episode and we saw it in this one. He truly wanted a better world for his sister. He truly created the Black Knights for a reason. He helped the weak when he could. He understands the world for what it is. He understands how it works, how people work. He's not willing to strip them of their will, because that's the only thing that kept him going. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing that gave him life when he lost everything, when he thought Nunnally was dead.
Yeah.
He's not willing either to create a world of fear like Schneisel, because he's been living in a world like this. He's been the weak guy, and this is not the world he imagined for his sister, where the weak are just that, weak and unable to make a better life for themselves. He doesn't want to live in fear because that's what he's had forever. So he can't agree with that. And I think right now his main plan is really to get rid of Schneisel, because he understands how his brother works, how his brother sees this world, and he has to get rid of him. He also has to get rid of all these fucking flayers that create so much devastation.
Oh.
The thing is, I'm really curious with what he's gonna do. Like, I think, like we said last episode, he still wants to be seen as the ultimate evil. But for now,
from what we saw, he's truly trying to pick himself as the big bad wolf in the story. Like, people need to work against him.
Yeah. But then what? That's the thing.
We don't know what's the ultimate goal of his plan.
Because I know he doesn't want. If he keeps going that way, he's basically going to do what Schneisel wants to do, and I'm sure it's not that. So what is he going to do? And I know he's got a plan. I know he has to keep going with that plan, because that's the only way to explain why he was so cold with Nunnally. He doesn't want now that she's there. You know, he can't change himself for her sake, even though he's always tried to, you know, to calm her, appease her, and he doesn't want to look bad in her eyes, you know, but he has to right now because she's there, and his plan relies on his determination to go through with it.
True.
It's a good thing that he's got Suzaku around, but it's gonna be hard for him being cold like this with his sister, and she's so hell-bent on destroying him too, because she wants to correct what he did, but she doesn't understand, you know?
No, because she only got one side of the truth, if we can call it a truth at all. And speaking about brother and sister, Cornelia is dead.
And such a bullshit way too. Shot in the fucking back by a guy she trusted.
At least Lelouch shot Clovis
face to face. No, seriously.
At least.
I've always been impressed with how Schneisel does things, but this episode, like, he showed kind of his true colors, and I'm like not liking it at all.
Well, like he said, he's a master with mask.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Well, yeah, he knows how masks work.
Yeah.
He says that Lelouch doesn't understand, but I have a feeling that this is where Lelouch is going to beat him, because he's been through so much, and I don't think Schneisel understands just quite how much Lelouch has changed. So he still sees him as his little brother, you know. He's like, oh, you're still, like, impatient, you know, you still prefer to attack and stuff. He sees him as the little brother he used to defeat, so, at chess, you know. So he doesn't see the guy that he became through suffering, through his battles, and through his losses, too. Because there's a lot that he learned from fighting as Zero. So there's only 2 episodes left, and I'm sure that right now it looks like Schneisel is kind of winning, but Lelouch has been keeping up with him. So we have 2 episodes. I think we might. We'll see. Schneisel could, you know, be on top, but I think that Lelouch is going to prevail in the end.
So the way I see it, maybe episode 24 will be the end of the battle against Schneisel.
And then the end of the plan.
And the end of the plan for episode 25, maybe.
Maybe. Hopefully, like, we've been planning on cosplaying as Schneisel and Lelouch for the last 2 episodes, so hopefully we have the time we need to do this, and it's gonna be epic. But we're, like, we never planned for this. I had no idea it was gonna end up being a Lelouch versus Schneisel battle, but we ended up choosing the perfect cosplays
I
for
just
this.
thought it looks nice. You had swag, you had charisma.
Yeah. With these new costumes, they all look amazing, by the way.
Well, like I said, Lelouch got a nice touch with fashion.
He's dramatic for a reason. So let's see how he ends this battle next time. I'm not ready for the feels, guys, but we'll do it. So yeah.
Oh, before we end though, oh, he's gonna be a papa.
I know, it's a good thing he survived this fall.
Oh,
man. I love that.
Sorry, guys.
I love how they gave us that information. It was just a glimpse of her touching her belly, and we understood. You know, they're not saying it. I love when they do little things like this. So show don't tell. It's cool. So yeah. Anything else?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it's going to be on Patreon soon. Check it out. The link is in the description.
So don't forget to subscribe if you want to watch it now, guys. And if not, wait for the next one to be up on YouTube.
Yes.
So see you then, guys.
Bye.